Apart from wars, humanity is constantly under the threat of hunger, poverty, and many other challenges. Development has always been a priority for the United Nations. In September 2000, leaders of 189 countries gathered at the UN headquarters and signed the historic Millennium Declaration, in which they committed to achieving a set of 8 measurable goals that range from halving extreme poverty and hunger to promoting gender equality and reducing child mortality by 2015. For 15 years, the Millennium Development Goals drove progress in several key areas. By 2015, more than 1 billion people had been lifted out of extreme poverty. Child mortality dropped by more than half compared with 1990. The number of out-of-school children has dropped by more than half since 1990 as well. And HIV/AIDS infections fell by almost 40% since 2000. China had helped over 700 million people escape poverty over the past 40 years, accounting for 70% of the population lifted out of poverty worldwide. Beijing is also determined to eradicate extreme poverty nationwide by the end of 2020 and achieve the relevant target of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development 10 years ahead of time. In 2015, the 70th session of the UN General Assembly adopted resolution for transforming our world, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, chartering the direction for the development of all countries and global development cooperation. It rolled out a global development agenda spanning from 2015 to 2030, calling the world to shift onto a more sustainable path.
If all the 17 goals are achieved, then we will have a world free of poverty, hunger, disease, and want. A world free of fear and violence. A world with universal literacy, with equitable and universal access to quality education.